Chapter 21 Manhattan Transfer NADF drones swept through and scanned the streets for the RDF resistance and finally landed their troops and ground transports in Greenwich Village and Harlem. Moving north and south, they closed in on the UN building, joining the contingent along the Hudson. It appears the RDF followed the president's orders, or just had the sense to stand down, the field commander said, addressing the troops. "Coates is ready to go in, sir," a special ops officer reported. "Go ahead and clear the building. When it is secure, we'll bring in the interim governor and his staff. The president will be anxious to hear about our progress." The official news outlets reached new depths of manipulation when they reported on the, quote, peaceful transition of power to the new Patriot administration that vows to join President Connor in his effort to protect the integrity and stability of the government. Few people bought the story. The Sparrows are attempting a coup? "I believe it's called winning elections," one person wrote. "Peaceful transfer of power? Where's my representative? I don't remember voting for the Patriot puppet." The comments were quickly scrubbed. Here are some insights. After dismissing the Senate, President Connor takes aim at the regions. That's the context of what's going on in this chapter. And he decides that the first region to take down is New England. Remember, he kind of sees the regions because they're more loyal to the Sparrows. They're like proxies for the Sparrows. And he feels like they are now the next threat because they are deciding that they're not going to be loyal to him. So he feels like he needs to assume control. And the first thing he does is he aims at New England and he sends in the New American Defense Forces. And the object is to dismiss the governor and the legislatures, the democratically elected government of the region, and install his own puppet Patriot administration that remains loyal to him so that he can assume control. And he wants to do that in all 10 regions so that he can have absolute control over the country. New England doesn't have time to react, so the governor kind of makes a good call. He doesn't want bloodshed on the streets. He doesn't really have a good plan to resist the federal government coming after them. So he uses the RDF and tells them, hey, evacuate the lawmakers ahead. They use the old UN building as their capital, and he says, as the regional capital, and he tells them, get the lawmakers out, get them to safety. We're going to coordinate with the Sparrows, and we're going to form like an underground resistance, but we're not going to directly confront the New American Defense Forces. We're not going to have a battle in the streets. But the next region that President Connor targets may not go down so easily because the rest of the country has seen this happen. They've seen him actually go and take over a region. And, their regional defense forces remain loyal to the governors. They remain loyal to the region. So there might be a confrontation next time, especially if he decides to move south. The South has never liked the federal government coming and telling them what to do. And they sure as heck are not going to like the federal government landing troops to take out their democratically elected government. So stay tuned for chapter 22, and let's see how easy it is for the New American government to walk into a southern region and try to take over the government. Probably not going to go as smoothly.